What's good, YouTube? This is going to be my review for Children of the Corn 2023.
Brace yourself.
Right off the bat, I want to say I did want to go see this in theaters, but unfortunately it wasn't showing, so had to wait until it came out on digital to have a review for it. Now, will I say that I'm glad I saved my money and didn't go, waste it and see this in a theater? Yes, I will say that. Also, will I say that I wasted probably as much that I did on digital, and could it have been half the price and still probably would have been too much? Yes, also, I gotta say, this is probably a movie that you are better off waiting until it's just free on streaming. Probably even not watch it all. You're not really gonna miss much, unless you're just a big Children of the Corn fan and you just want to kind of see what they do with the 11th one. I would say then it's not the worst one in the franchise, but it's also nothing to go back and watch. Tried to help the experience with the movie. Storming outside, I had popcorn, I was laid back. Didn't really help, honestly. The DNA of a Children of the Corn movie is there, at least. They do have a sort of storyline that explains the whole idea of why the corn is important to the children in particular. And I believe it's even hinted at in the trailers about how the corn may be more than just corn. They did try to do some different things in here than, say, has been tried in the previous sequels. When it comes to the performances, I gotta say, just like the ones that stand out the most are Eden. She's really good when it comes to that maniacal evilness she portrays, while also giving just that childlike smile and innocence. Very creepy. I think she plays it very well. Then there's also the older one, Bo. Don't think she did too bad, but sort of is kind of the cause for it. The movie does at least give you good reasons why you kind of want to see some of these parents die. I mean, some of them are just absolute pieces of shit. I wouldn't say probably deserve to die, but I will say when you see the deaths and everything, it is still kind of, it's still a little tense and everything. It is. There is one scene too that's just real gruesome with a bat. It's also one of those moments that I look at that happened in a movie and I actually personally look at and say that was dumb. It did lead to a pretty gruesome kill. At least there's that. Bo's brother was a piece of shit. I really did hate him. I wanted to smack him a couple times in here, the way he was acting. When it comes to the end, I personally just didn't like the way they went with the ending, even though I personally didn't care about the whole movie. The way they went about with the ending, I feel like I don't want to spoil the ending, but yeah, the way it ends is pretty cheesy. That's probably the best way to put it. But did I waste my money? Yeah, I probably did. When it comes to ranking this movie, for me, I'm not too critical when it comes to movies. To be honest, when I watch movies, I typically just watch them for what they are. So, in my opinion, if I notice certain things that seem kind of out of place or certain things aren't explained, stuff with no context, but a movie like this that I notice too much and it's hard for me to enjoy much of the movie in general, like where I just kind of can't find much. I mean, it might start taking me up, but then I just get dropped down immediately. So I am unfortunately going to have to give my very first number 3 of the year. Am I surprised? Probably not. Seeing this come out, or seeing the trailers for when this was coming out, I didn't have too much high expectations. It was more just kind of high hopes that it would be something good. And who knows, maybe Children of the Corn 12 will be the one. But I am more curious to know what you thought of this one and where you would probably rank it among all the other 10 Children of the Corn. I would imagine this one's definitely not as good as the original, but it's not as bad as some of the other ones. Some of the other ones just, from what I understand, one of them didn't even have to do with corn or children. So if you have a title of a movie and it doesn't even have anything to do with it in the actual story, you already lost me. So let me know what you thought of this, and if you even went to see it, if you actually wasted your money to see it in theaters. I'm sorry. I wish the theater could reimburse you. If you enjoyed my review, please hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it very much. And if you want to see more of my videos, just subscribe and I will catch you in those. Until then, take it easy.